The name of the company is Northridge. My name is Paul, and we manufacture bags and backpacks, outdoor gear and associated sort of products as such, you know. Used to be just, when we started 15 years ago, we made literally backpacks and backpacks only. And as different clients come along with different requests, we've done manufactured stuff in the medical game, for the equestrian game. I've been in the business since 1980. Started off as a sewing machine technician, repairing sewing machines in a business. And gentleman offered me a job once because he said I fix sewing machines, and he never had to call me back to fix them again. So he offered me a job as a production manager to run his factory, and I took him up on that and worked there for 27 years. And that business then sort of, you know, after 27 years, China in the industry coming into it strongly, that fell by the wayside, closed the business up. And when that happened, I started out on my own 15 years ago now. I've got 3 daughters. They're all very wise and brilliant. Shannon's been the oldest one. She's sort of always been, well, they're all by my side all the time, obviously, but she bought me a book once, Anthony Robbins, Awaken the Giant Within. And inside the front cover, she'd written out in there, "Hi Dad, to your retirement in 2 years' time." And that was my 58th birthday. Yeah, she just said, "Dad, if you're going to do this, you need to do this properly, and you know, let's look around." And somehow she got connected to Benchmark, and yeah, that's why we're with Benchmark. Literally from day one, the moment we met Benchmark, the conversations we had with them, Shannon had to start with or whatever, they went well, and she was very confident in with them. And then when Tion came out to the business, I met Tion at the factory or whatever. We took him around the factory, showed it to him. Everything just sort of gelled together. It was like a natural progression. It was like, wait a minute, this is a no-brainer. These are the people we need to be doing business with, because, you know, they just know what they're doing, and they're really confident in what they do. And I think I'm a pretty good judge of character, so it wasn't even a matter of, well, should we look further? It was, wait a minute, these are the right people. It was natural in any, you know, maybe slight feelings of not knowing what I should do, or should I do this, or shouldn't I do it. When I asked the questions to Tion, he would give me the right sort of answers as such, you know. One of the things he said to me at once when I said, you know, once the business goes through and it's sold, it's like, you know, it's like I've sold my little baby. And he said, "Paul, but remember this," he says, "even if you do sell it, and it's all sold off as such, and then it's always going to be your little baby. So whether it goes out there and multiplies and becomes a massive giant in the industry out there, you'll still be able to say, I started that business." I suppose it's been in the back of my mind with my daughter telling me, "Dad, you know, you've got to take it easy, you've got to take a back seat." And it wasn't really, you know, we weren't thinking about it all day, every day. We weren't talking about it all the time. But again, when Benchmark got involved in the situation, and, you know, that first meeting we sat down, we spoke about it, it felt like it then sort of settled in and said, well, you know, maybe this feels right, it feels good, maybe now is the right time to do it. I think if it had been maybe with a different company, with a different attitude, I might have thought, wait a minute, this is not the right time. But again, things just like rolled into place, and all the gears meshed. And it's like that with Benchmark. Literally from day one, everything just, you know, went smoothly. Saria, the lady that actually bought into the business, Saria landed up actually using Tion as the person to protect her interest, and the same person that was protecting mine. And I think from that moment on, as it went further on, day by day, it was just more of a natural progression of everything. You know, I've got no regrets. I don't look back and, you know, sort of think to myself, well, did I do it at the right time? Maybe I should have hung on. I would definitely. I've spoken to, so I've been connected to Tion all along, but I've also spoken to, I think it was an Anthony in Johannesburg, from the branch up there, when there was somebody interested, and the buyer phoned me, the person that was interested in getting involved with Benchmark phoned me and asked me about my experience, and I highly recommended them. And it was, I think it was a short conversation I had with him, but he said, well, it's the way I'm going to go. I mean, it sounds great, he says, because I was so, I think, just straightforward and honest about it. You know, he asked me a couple of questions and he got the answers he wanted to hear. And yes, I would definitely recommend Benchmark without a shadow of a doubt, yeah.